Death Must Die is a single-player isometric rogue-like vampire hunters or vampire survivors meets Hades bullet heaven game. It's a game that kind of came out of nowhere. It was never on my radar. Not sure who Good Morning Games are, but I'm glad I picked it up. It's like $8 on Steam, and when I say a bullet heaven game, I mean your character is the one that shoots all the stuff. Like unlike a bullet hell game where the enemies shoot everything, you're dodging everything. It has 6 characters. They're all wildly different. The game at its core plays about the same, but the gods you pick and the elements and the moves you pick very influence what your character does. And some characters are better at things than others. Like there's a mechanic in the game called strikes, and the guy with the ranger is good with them, the berserker is good with them, the knight's good with powers, the assassin is good with dashes, the sorceress is good with casts, and so on. The game flexes a pretty good skill tree, and this was added about 6 months ago, and you can really just do whatever you want. You can kind of build characters that are unintended to play out of the way. Like you can make Nixie the assassin a caster. You can make Averon the knight more of like a mage with these skill trees, and it's really cool. All the characters have them. They're new-ish to the game. The game got a huge update in October, and it added a lot of quality of life features, like these extra tabs. Like you could save your builds, right? Like you could cycle them. Every character you can own up to 6, and with equipment as well. So if you have equipment, and you can just cycle it too. They expanded on the stash system, and there's no pay to win. You unlock all these tabs with just in-game money, and you could filter them all by what they do. If you're doing status, if you're doing power build, a cast build, a strike build, dash, attack, and so on and so forth. And it organizes all your gear by type. And it's amazing. Like before, you just had this stash system where you kind of just, it was messy, and you had to just kind of sift through everything and just kind of hope you're on the page you wanted to. They added more modifiers to make enemies harder, and for you to scale up your rewards for a more challenging gameplay experience. The shopkeeper is still there, still pretty cool. They added another one which unlocks all of your builds and your storage. And again, just for in-game money. But yeah, the characters, they have their own personalities too. They're like the Nixie the assassin, she's like kind of quirky, ooh character. Avara the knight is more of like your generic, I'm the good guy, smite evil people kind of a person. But yeah, I mean, the combat's good. You kind of just turn on auto attack. You can aim everything manually, but if you're a boomer like me, you don't do that. And as you play, random gods show up at random, and they give you a choice of 3 things to do. But I mean, you could really do whatever you want. The game is kind of geared towards play how you want, and that's what I really like about it. And that's kind of it. It's quick, it's fun, it's easy. Every map is capped at 20 minutes. You fight bosses at timed intervals. I think the first one's at like 8 minutes, the next one's at like 14, and the final's at 20. And that's kind of it. You kind of walk throughout the map, you hit enemies, you pick up gems, you level up, rinse, repeat, you find loot, you equip it, try new builds. I cannot recommend this game enough. It's like $8. I mean, you actually can't go wrong. I mean, even if you hated it, what you're out? A Big Mac meal? Less than that, really. I mean, but yeah, I'll just have some random footage playing in the background. But I mean, my Matt editor's really good at this. If he wants the current stuff, he's good about that. But yeah, until Monster Hunter Wilds and all these other crazy games start dropping in December, and Marvel Rivals, if you guys are bored, I'd play this. I'd check it out. I've got almost 80 hours in it. and I love it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.